This one, has some just a fantastic cutscene, along with a new little sort of skill replacement thing that they experimented with, where you actually get to do like hand-to-hand boxing sort of stuff, and of course it has the ever ever so slightly annoying bit where you actually have to hide and escape detection and yada yada. Um, if you're playing through this mission on your own, by the way, it's worth noting there's several bits of lore in here the first time you run through. Well, they're here every time you run through until you actually uh, pick them up. But ugh. But you know what I mean. Come on, guys. Worth noting, you probably don't want to fight those guys unless you have relatively powerful equipment like I do at the moment. And even then, I would have died if I hadn't used a little healing potion. So. Oh my. So you'll note, those lasers, those will set off those explosives, and just straight up kill your ass. So, turn off the generator. Because, generators, right? Now to sneak our way in. Alright. So you want to try and avoid as many of these guys as you can, because they're honestly kind of a pain in the ass. Ah. Again, I have really overpowered equipment. I'm not sure there's actually a way to completely avoid these guys. You normally end up fighting at least one or two on the way over there, or at least the path that I've always managed to pick, which is sort of go back around this way here. There very well might be a way completely devoid of enemies, but I usually have to fight the guy who's standing here and the guy who's standing at the end right over here. Ah. But once I've taken care of those, it's pretty straightforward. Sort of, oh hey, look, all these captive Myra that we found. However, we're just going to ignore them, not try and save them or anything, just keep on walking down until we come to a open little spot here, and
do you know the secret of keeping bees? My people have been doing it for thousands of years. One does not build a royal palace for the honeybee. A hive of dung is better than a hive of stone. Far better that you remain a captive. A dead bee creates no honey. Not to mention your talents in that area. Aten has promised me immortality. With the black pharaoh gone, I stand first among his prophets. beetles know this trick. The smoke takes away your sting, makes you placid. You will recover in time. But I plan to put that time to good use. The hour approaches. When next we meet, my friend, we shall stand as equals.
You right bloody bastard. So, I don't know if you noticed, it was just there for a split second, but at the beginning of that cutscene, there was a girl actually sitting down in white. That wasn't a bug. That was a brief glimpse of Emma. If you've not played through the Secret World, and you're just watching this to see if it looks like fun or anything like that, Emma's a character who pops up in the Transylvania sort of setting, and she's crazy powerful psychic kind of girl who has a little teddy bear that talks to another guy for her. She's really cool, and she shows up a good bit in sort of the more important later bits of lore. She'll show up as relatively important. Like there's glimpses of her here, and she's really important in issue 7, which I'll be playing next week, I believe, if nothing bad happens. So you'll see I no longer have my magic. I have fist fighting moves. So quick left, quick right, power left, power right, and a guard. The quick left and right, they interrupt slow attacks. Powerful left and right will knock the enemy down if their guard is down. And yeah, you'll see I have guard left and right, and when you get hit, I believe it turns off the it like gets rid of their guard. So let's see if I'm any good at this. Sometimes I go fantastically, and I manage to go this entire mission without getting knocked down or knocked out or anything like that. Other times, it's not so much the case. Oh. There we go. That guy at least was easy, and I don't know why they left the cell guard inside the cell with me, but yeah, video game. Let's go with it. Oh, right, I forgot. Usually when I run this chain, I turn in this mission, the Covetors, before I do this, because this mission has a little mini mission inside it, which is to free the other prisoners. And since I haven't done the mission yet, I'm gonna get rid of the I'm gonna interrupt the defense never rests. Okay. And yeah, this is just a mission to free guys and defeat prisoners, or you know what I meant. Free guys and defeat guards. Not defeat prisoners. Because that would be silly. I mean, I suppose unless the prisoners were somehow infected by filth or something weird like that. But they're not. They're just, the Maria guys. And, they generally help us out, so... Alright. Well, I seem to be doing okay this time. But, that's usually just the perfect time for things to go horribly south and me to start sucking. So... Because, please tell me that happens to other people. I mean, Can't just be me, right? Alright. That's all the prisoners. I think there's actually more prisoners like that you can free. No, for some reason I thought, oh yeah, they're there. There's one more prisoner. And so you can actually just leave these poor guys just to their lonesome, free everyone else, and leave them to rot. But I'm not going to do that. I'm a nice guy. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Well, it is kind of weird. Regardless of how many guys you left alive or took out the first time, you don't have any more or less you don't have any more or less guys that you're fighting in this step. Really? Yeah, I guess his guard wasn't down. There we go. There any more guys down here? I can't recall. Alright, well, let's go up and see awesome cutscene, I believe. Yeah. Alright. Sadr. I'm going to beat you like a red-headed stepchild. Apologies to any red-headed stepchildren in the audience. Let's see here. Oh no! And I am a badass scene. Ah, Saeed. One of my favorite characters in the Secret World. I gotta say, I'm not sure when my character suddenly became some sort of crazy hand-to-hand martial artist person, but I'll take it. I mean, you know, kicking a guy so he's lifted up and impaled on rebar is, you know, pretty spiffy. Alright. And let us fight, you masked muscle. Mr. Masked Muscle, you are a horrible fighter. There we go. And... oh, gotta defeat one more guard. Let's defeat you, right up here. I don't like the cut of your jib. Oh no, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Alright. Come. Really? Ah. Alright. So. Yay. I freed people. Got credits of Cadoro and Pax. Yay. Alright. Off to go visit Saeed. Why? Well, okay, because the storyline says to, but also because he's awesome. Yeah, that's just me. I mean, what's not fantastic about a suit-wearing, British accent-speaking mummy, like thousands-year-old mummy? I just he's so very posh and British, and so very undead. I just get a kick out of him. Although first I'm going to go back to the Envoy of Kadoro and pick up that mission that I had to abandon. So, they don't call it abandoning, they call it like pausing the mission. So, you know, quibble here, quibble there. Although with paused missions, you generally pick back up on the step where you left off versus abandoning, which you just have to start from scratch. So. There is no way to just completely drop a mission in the secret world. Or at least not that I've ever really investigated or seen. Come on, little computer. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Good computer. Alright, so I'm down here. I'm actually gonna finish up before we do this. I'm gonna finish up this little mission here because it takes us up there, and then I'm gonna cheat and teleport over here because why not, right? All right, stupid things. What I'm doing here is I have to kill the, what is it, the carcass packer head? Ugh. Alright. Who is right in the middle of all these guys over here? Next to the transformed date workers. Oh, God, I always forget. Always forget. After that mission, don't forget to re-equip all your bloody weapons, because the game has unequipped them for you. You'd think I'd be better about remembering that, considering I've done this mission a bunch, but no. No, I always forget. And the next step for this 5 ways to kill a man bit is right over this way. Usually I end up doing this part before the previous mission, actually. Because, if you'll notice, I believe I can actually just turn this one in. credit for things this way rather than having to go all the way back to the envoy. Come on, there we go. Where are you? Taco. Taco, taco, taco. And now we gotta kill this chief date poisoner. Why? Because, I don't know, he poisons dates. And that's just never a good thing. Because, I mean, you know, I'm not a huge fan, but a lot of people like dates. I mean, really. But yeah, so you turn that in, and then you have the free slot for the mission inside the previous mission. Now I am going to do the lovely cheat to get all the way across the zone in a hurry, which is unequip all your stuff. Which one am I going to? I'm going to Maya base camp. Okay. And then when you hit reset, you just kill yourself. Just straight up fall over dead. And resurrect yourself at whatever anima well you want. And then just respawn there. And then